I am focused on children's literature. I have written 12 of these stories. And like I say, they are stories that are for the young mind, so they are very colorful stories. And it's just for a child to see, be able to relate with the stories. There are several of these books. There are some whose titles you can easily guess.
Yes.
The story like why Ogi. Yes, but I mean.
Maybe even different cultures may have different reasons.
Exactly. They may have different reasons why they stick. So these are. Then we have like why hawks carry chicks. I'm sure children who grow up in fenced homes might never have seen.
Never even know about hawks.
Yes.
Experience it.
They have not lived the
local
experience.
area. They must have it in the course of playing and they see a hawk actually
Yes.
coming down.
Yes. So,
Yes,
and then you have the story of the baby who spoke. This story is very fascinating. So when I was told that story, I said, I must put down this story. The baby who spoke, yes. You have the triplets. The triplets is actually a story on gender-based violence. And it just tells how in the days of old, how people used to make sure that men don't beat their wives. They don't abuse their wives, because it's so rampant today. You find people, but how did the villages manage it? You hardly hear that a man has beaten his wife. If he does it 1, 2 times, the third time the village comes out. Yes, so this story tells what actually happens when a man beats his wife, how women came out to make sure that such things don't happen again.
So hopefully they prevent it again to reduce the rate at which it happens these days.
I actually saw it only on Sunday. I saw it. There was a man, I saw a video in Douala. A man who was always battering his wife. And on this particular day, more than 15 women came out. They were all holding, logs of wood. And the man was holding a machete. And, a young girl was saying, this man almost killed a woman, or he don't beat a woman's head. And these women all came out. They were struggling to eat. And he was turning with the machete around. And then a bold man came from behind, held him, seized the machete, and beat him with the machete. And then all the women fell. And the older one was shouting, let us see, we will see how you will touch that woman again. We will show you. At the end, he ran and entered the house. But do you think that man will ever
No.
Never. Yes. So this is the, yes. This one, Aramembanga, actually has songs inside. So it needs somebody who knows the story to tell the children the story. And it's such a fascinating story. And then we have Grandma's Legacy, which is actually a collection of 15 short stories. While these are for primary children, this one is for junior secondary. Kids from like 10 to 15. They usually enjoy this. So you thought it's in Form 3 in Abeti.
Please go. Wow.
I just took my copy and
The children always come to me. So many people who have read this story. Now I'm just struggling with an entire So these are the books. You can ask any story, or we can take one book and we discuss.
Well, the thing is, if there's